Hey everybody, so I'm going to talk today about emotional eating because it's something that has come up a little bit in our groups. So we're looking at, what is it, and how to also, come around it and get the results whilst being aware of the emotional side of eating and why we're doing it. So what is it? So emotional eating is based around stress, depression, fear, or pain, or whatever it is that's causing you to be emotionally upset. It's eating to feel better when a friend or loved ones would be a much better option, or would be a much more improved option than choosing food, but it may not be available at the time for whatever reasons. So this is one of the reasons why emotional eating is such a problem, is because we go through our day to day. There's many times where we get upset, feel frustrated, or feel pain, whether it's in physical injury or whatever is causing that pain. We turn to food as a result of childhood sort of tendencies and habits that are placed upon us by our parents. Did your parents ever say to you, you can't have any dessert till after you finish your meal? If you fall over and bang your knee or your elbow, they'll give you a sweet. Even at the dentist, I used to get given a lollipop when I was at the dentist, which is absurd when you think about it. But these sort of tendencies seem to be installed in us and come out at later in life, thinking that we have to eat off our dinner and then we have to have a reward after it, or if we've hurt ourselves, food is a reward. So food is there to make us feel better. That is what emotional eating is all about. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can increase the risk of being overweight. You're eating more food throughout the day because you're upset more and more. So it can lead to a negative relationship with foods in the future. And as I say, food can become sort of your crutch, your friend, something that's there to make you feel better. So as we've touched on, it can be caused by many different types of triggers, whether it's stress from work, stress from relationships, or even certain habits instilled from us from childhood. As we've talked about before, from having dessert after finishing your main meal, meaning you have to finish your plate and then you get a reward. Or if you fall over, something that's going to make you feel better is food, which is crazy. Food is not going to help you feel better. It's going to give you a small sort of serotonin release in your body, which is a hormone, which is a feel-good hormone, but ultimately further down the line it's going to lead to feeling sort of even more distressed, even more unhappy, and even in much more pain because we're more overweight. So, but we tend to numb ourselves with foods. We tend to try and fill a void for the short term, that's going to distract us from the immediate pain, immediate frustrations or anything like that. So it's a reward based habit. We're going to have the food, we're going to have the trigger, which is upset. We're going to have the habit, which is having food, and then we're going to have a reward from it, which is the serotonin, immediate happiness coming from that, followed by a medium to long term depression from being overweight, from knowing that we shouldn't have had that food, and from knowing that we know what we need to do with regards to weight loss. We know what food we should be having, and after we've had that emotional side of things and we have certain types of foods, we feel a little bit down. We feel like we've lost control, or we're out of control with ourselves, and food is taking over control. There's also a social aspect with this as well. You go out for a meal, you don't want a glass of wine or you don't want a dessert, but everybody else is having it, so you feel obligated to have it because everybody else is there, and you feel judged because of that. So that creates a stressful environment as well, and it creates a mindset that food will help us be a part of a community and make our friends like us more, and that we must continue eating after we're full, because if we don't want a dessert, it's because we're full, but our friends would like us even more if we are like them, and we need to have a dessert like them as well. It's almost you're gonna eat even though you're full, so it's not a physical hunger, it's more of an emotional hunger. It's an immediate hunger. Your emotional hunger is an immediate hunger that's come on very suddenly, or a sudden urge to have certain types of foods, rather than a physical urge that's progressed over time. So there's certain types of foods that we're going to go for with regards to an emotional eating habit. Is going to be it's going to be mindless eating for a start. So you're not even going to realize that you're eating until you've had the cake or you've had a full box of biscuits, things like that. Then you realize, oh my God, I've had those biscuits. How did that happen? So it's, as I say, it's an immediate satisfaction for you. So after you finish that biscuits, after you finish the cake or whatever it is, it's followed by a depression and lack of control through negative effects of weight gain and things like that for you. So it's a negative cycle. We've got that feeling of depressed, feeling of upset or frustration, whatever it's caused us to feel to eat. Then we've got that immediate satisfaction, followed immediately after that by feelings of guilt, feelings of a loss of control, more feelings of depression. So it's a negative cycle, because then we're going to want to eat more because it makes us feel better. So how do we get around this? How do we combat this emotional eating? So it's about being aware of what it is you're doing, becoming aware of why you're feeling hungry. As I said, emotional eating is a sudden urge for salty, sweet foods. It's not a physical urge that's coming on sort of gradually and then you're feeling hungry from your stomach. It's more of, like I say, a sudden urge. So think about the differences there. We've got that sudden urge followed by stress or depression or related sort of side effects, and feeling that food is going to be our friend. So if you're feeling a sudden urge of hunger and you're stressed, frustrated, or in pain, then have a think about, is this an emotional reason, or am I physically needing to have food? As I say, normally it's going to be an emotional aspect of it. So if you are feeling lonely, upset, or frustrated, get on the phone to a friend or family that's available. Play with your kids, play with your dog, go for a walk, get away from the distraction of food, and that's going to allow you to calm down, feel a lot better about yourself, and feel, de-stress your body and your mind at the same time. If you feel that you're exhausted and tired, just take a warm bath with some, magnesium or some Epsom salts that you can get from like TK Maxx and places like that, and read a book in the bath and just chill out, just let yourself relax, and that'll get you into a mindset to go to bed and go to sleep. If you're bored, there's plenty of things to do. Go for a walk, call your friends or family. Even if you want to, you can do a little bit of a home workout, a little circuit that's going to be available for you. Your body weight that's going to keep you interested, keep you moving, and that's going to get you some interesting emotional sort of hormonal balance hit out for you as well. As we've touched on already, it's a sudden urge. So try and leave it off for 2 minutes or a few minutes to avoid those foods. Avoid foods at that time. As I say, going for a walk is perfect for this, because it takes you away for 10 minutes or half an hour away from the distraction of other foods. Okay, so there's a few things there that just being aware of it, we can help change it, we can help adjust and allow you to stop eating on an emotional basis and on a physical aspect, which is going to lead to less calories being eaten, which is going to lead to, again, better weight loss and improved weight loss for you. So think about these things. If you've got any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask me. It's something that I'm working more and more towards, and helping my clients, helping you guys get this sort of challenge away from emotional eating and an unhealthy perspective to feeling better about yourself and feeling much more happy within yourself, improving your self-worth, improving your stress levels, and getting a holistic approach for you, because it's just much more than just physical training and giving you a nutrition plan. It's allowing you to help with your habits, help with your lifestyle for the long term as well, looking at all these certain types of barriers and finding ways around them for you. Okay, so if you've got any questions, info@reeseparrott.com. Find me on Facebook, Next Level Performance. I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn as well. So feel free to comment on the section below, and I'll look forward to getting back to you. All right, thank you.